Hey, Crypto Warriors, it's Ultra Crypto. Back at it again. It is Monday, the 18th of January, 2021. Let's get into it. Here in CoinGecko, 35K Bitcoin, 1200K, $1,200 Ethereum, and DOT still pumping, crazy. XRP cooling down a little bit, Cardano pumping, Litecoin cooling down, Chainlink pumping, Bitcoin Cash cooling down, and Binance Coin. It is pumping a little bit, and so is Stellar. So there you have it. A mixture of red and green in the top 10. Let's get into it. Everything's coming from Cointelegraph today, and it's because of their amazing artwork. No, that's part of the reason. All right, another court applies the Howey investment contract analysis to crypto. And check out the artwork. I mean, look at the judge with his judicial wig wiping his brow there, and check out all the crypto, not artwork, but crypto files. He's being slammed with crypto files from the SEC. So cool artwork again from Cointelegraph. This one takes place on the 20th of June or 25th of June, 2020. The SEC brought suit against some company, the NAC Foundation LLC, and their owner, the founder of the CEO, or founder of the CEO, founder of the company, Roland Marcus Andrade, right? And what he was offering was anti-money laundering Bitcoin, the anti-money laundering Bitcoin token. That alone deserves a smack in the head with one of these binders from the SEC. Anti-money laundering Bitcoin, like, come on, man. All right, so on the 8th of January 2021, this year, Judge Richard Seaborg of the Northern District of California rebuffed NAC and Andrade's motion to dismiss the findings that the SEC's complaint has sufficiently alleged that there had been an unregistered sale of securities under the Howey investment contract test. He's basically saying that it doesn't fall under the Howey test and it needs to be thrown out. But if it walks like, just like the SEC said, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, all this other stuff, then it's a duck, right? Well, this is what they're saying right here. What the according to the white paper, what the AML Bitcoin is. AML Bitcoin rests on a privately regulated public blockchain that facilitates. Wait, slow down. It rests on a privately regulated public blockchain. How is it a private and public blockchain? All right. Anti-money laundering know your customer compliance and identifies criminals associated with illicit transactions while maintaining and strengthening the privacy protection for legitimate users. Yeah. It's just a bunch of friggin' word soup, man. They're just tired of this crap. But anyway, they're trying to say that this Bitcoin, or actually Ishcoin, is they in their writing, right, in their letters to their investors, that it's don't expect the price to rise. This is not a common enterprise, so this way they can basically try to pull one over the SEC, but they didn't. Next, I spent way too much time on that one because this story right here is the better of all the stories today. All right, again from Cointelegraph. And look at the artwork. Money hiding under the bed with the Bitcoin sheets. Former Canadian Prime Minister names Bitcoin as possible reserve currency. Let's just get straight to it. Stephen Harper, who served as Prime Minister of Canada for 9 years, said there may be a place for Bitcoin and CBDCs as a part of a basket of reserve currencies. It's hard to see what the alternative is to the US dollar as the world's major reserve currency other than gold, Bitcoin, a whole basket of things. I think you'll see the number of things that people use as reserves will expand, but the US dollar will still be the bulk of it. People, or not people, but countries are basically running away from the dollar, and they've been trying to de-dollarize themselves for years right now. He's saying that gold may be a part of it, and like this basket of currency that countries around the world will use as a reserves. Now, if you've watched Andreas Antonopoulos' some of his old talks, or just listen to any Bitcoiner that's been in the space for a while, you know that they think that Bitcoin will ultimately become a world reserve currency. And I tend to agree with them because you could trust, not even trust, but you could verify with Bitcoin. All right. With gold, you can't trust that the bank that's claiming to back their currency with gold even have the gold, one, or the gold that they claim to have, if it's even real. I've done a video in the past where China had fake gold in their vaults. A bank in China had tons of fake gold in their vaults. They were buying tons of gold, but end up being gold-plated copper. So we can't even trust that the gold is real. But with Bitcoin, if a bank claims to have, let's just say 100 Bitcoin in their Bitcoin wallet in their reserves, we could all go on the blockchain and check to see it. We could all go on the blockchain and verify it. We don't have to trust the bank that they say that they claim what they have. All right. So again, it's all about being able to verify what's there. Next. This is again from Cointelegraph, and look out! In the distance, Guggenheim CEO, speculative frenzy to die down, but 400K target still on. So here we have an old wizard as some elf creature looking off into the distance at the sun, because they're thinking long term, right? In an interview with Bloomberg Markets on Friday, Guggenheim Partners chief CIO, all right, the chief investment officer, Scott Minard, clarified his seemingly contradictory views on Bitcoin's potential and revealed that select Guggenheim private funds have invested in the cryptocurrency. Minard, who oversees Guggenheim's $275 billion asset under management, called for a sky-high 400K price target for Bitcoin in an interview late last year. Easily among the loftiest price predictions from a major institutional head, but more recently said in a tweet last week that the market may be overheated. Now this is the part, right? The about face even prompted some playful accusations of market manipulation. There's nothing playful about those accusations. That is a straight up market manipulation right there. All right, and here's this tweet right here. Bitcoin's parabolic rise is unsustainable in the near term, vulnerable to a setback. The target technical upside of 35K has been exceeded. Time to take some off the table. Why would you be telling people to take some off the table? To quote unquote take profits? Why? Do you know that Bitcoin's price is going to drop again? Like, why are you telling people to take some off the table? In your own views, Bitcoin is going to be worth 400K eventually. So why do that? Because he's trying to manipulate people and scare them, right, into thinking that he's no longer pro-Bitcoin. He's trying to scare them into selling. He's trying to see who has the weak hands. And that's currently what's happening right now. People are selling off their Bitcoin, quote unquote, taking profits, thinking that they're going to be able to buy in cheaper. It ain't going to work like that. Okay? Do not sell your Bitcoin, because these are the people that's buying them up. He has $275 billion on the assets under management. He's going to put a portion of that into Bitcoin. Trust me. And they already did. Okay? So again, do not sell your Bitcoin to these people. It's not worth it. One of the things we're seeing is a sudden interest in retail. A lot of crypto outlets are being overwhelmed. They're starting to limit the orders because they can't handle the demand. One such instance is eToro, who recently warned of buyer limitations starting this weekend. Did a story a couple of days ago, and yes, eToro is starting to limit the amount of buys that people can do on their platform. And not only that, the minimum, I guess, to open an account was $200. Now they raised it to $1,000 limit, or $1,000 minimum. I'm sorry. So already they're already squeezing out a lot of the mom and pop retail investors by raising that limit. Now what's next? After that, it's going to be like, okay, it's going to be a $5,000 limit. After that, it's going to be, oh no, it's a $10,000 limit, and so on and so forth, right? So they're going to continually to squeeze out the small mom and pop retail investors. Don't fall for the okie doke, all right? Don't fall for it. In some of our private funds, we've already purchased it. I recommended it to somebody. This is a guy that's a multimillionaire, maybe even a billionaire, because he's managing billions of dollars, right? So the type of people he's talking to, right, is not someone like your regular everyday Joe. All right, he's talking to wealthy individuals. If you believe what I said, that it'll go to 400K eventually, 2% of your portfolio will be 20% before this is all over. Again, if you believe that it's going to be 400K, why would you sell it now? You should be buying as much of it as possible, right? If you believe that it's going to be 400K one day, why are you selling it right now? You should never even be selling your Bitcoin anyway. You should listen to Michael Saylor. Your Bitcoin should not be for sale. You should borrow against it, but watch that video to learn more. Again, don't sell your Bitcoin, not to these people. They're the ones buying it up and telling their friends to buy it up. Okay? What are your thoughts? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Stay away from the scammers in the comment section. And let me know what your thoughts are. It's Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.